Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna and today we are going to dupe the vibes of the new Sunflower collection by Colourpop. So they have released an all matte eyeshadow palette that is mainly yellow and some reddy browns and some pukey browns in it. And I immediately felt like I have all these colors from Colourpop in my collection. So I thought it would be fun to duping the vibes of this new palette. I think it's a beautiful palette. I love Colourpop. Colourpop is one of my favorite makeup brands of all time, I would say. I really love their eyeshadow formula, especially the matte ones. So if you thought about picking up this new collection and you just want to dupe it with your own collection, maybe this video is helping you. I'm going to show you two palettes that I'm using today that I have from Colourpop, and one of them is my Aha Honey palette. So if you look at the matte shadows in this palette, you basically get all the yellow mattes that you could ever need. And I think they're all beautiful. It's a beautiful range of yellows and I really like the formula of this palette. So I'm going to use the mattes from this palette. And then the other palette that I want to pair it with is this one here. It's called You Had Me at Hello. And the color story is a bit more grungy and you have some really nice yellowy browns, some more reddish browns. So all the matte shadows in here are basically color dupes for the darker colors in the Sunflower palette. So I'm going to use some of them today. And so here's kind of an arrangement of all the matte shadows that I feel like dupe the new Sunflower palette. And I think it's looking pretty good and I understand why they did this palette. It's a beautiful color story. So I'm going to show you a tutorial today. And if you have the new Sunflower collection, you can follow this tutorial. And if you have other yellow palettes or eyeshadows at home, maybe you can also follow along and just dupe the new palette and you don't have to buy it. But if you want to, feel free to do so. I'm never going to judge you for any kind of purchase that you make. I'm just going to dupe whatever I'm inspired to dupe and just have fun with makeup and show you ways of using your collection. So I hope that you follow me along, and before we start, please hit the subscribe button if you want to see more duping videos, duping content on my channel, or if you want to see more eye makeup tutorials for hooded eyes especially, but of course if you don't have hooded eyes you can follow along. And now let's hop right into the tutorial. So I'm starting with the lightest yellow shade in this palette. It's not the brightest one, but I would say it's the lightest one. And it's called Stinger. I hope that's how you pronounce it. And I'm just buffing this color into my crease. I'm using my Morphe R39 blending brush. And this is a very light sheer color, but you can build it up. And I really love the tone of it. It's kind of a bit of a toned down yellow, but it's still yellow. And as you can see, I'm just building it up and buffing it out. Then next I want to deepen up my crease a bit more, so I'm taking the same brush and the color Oh Behave, and I'm just going over what we applied before. I'm just applying it a tiny bit lower down so that we can create a nice yellow gradient. Then next I'm going in with the color Totally Buggin'. It's a bit more of a deeper yellow shade and it's a bit more on the mustardy side. And I'm really trying to focus this color now into my crease and not higher up. So I want to have the most depth in my crease, so I'm just trying to blend it into my crease. Then next I'm going in with this mustardy brown shadow from the You Had Me at Hello palette. And I'm just buffing it onto my outer corner, and I'm also going to deepen up my crease a bit more with it. I think these colors look so good together, so I really understand why Colourpop released this palette. I think it's a beautiful one, and if I would wear yellow eyeshadows more, I may have even picked it up, but because I'm more of a cool toned wearer, I wear yellow eyeshadows so sparsely, so it wouldn't make sense for me to pick this palette up, but I can definitely understand why you would pick it up if you love yellow and if you love these grungy browns together with it. Then I'm just going back in with the color Oh Behave and I'm blending over the edges. Then next I want to deepen up the outer corner a bit more, so I'm going in with the next brown from this palette. And it's more of a reddish brown, I would say, and it's a tiny bit deeper than the brown we used before. So I'm basically doing the same thing, I'm just buffing it onto my outer corner and I'm really trying to focus it there. I'm taking a bit of concealer, this one here is from Makeup Revolution in the color White, and I'm just applying it with a flat shading brush, and I'm just applying it to the inner part of my mobile lid. I'm not really doing a cut crease here, I just want to give this eyeshadow a good base so that it can stick to it and so that it can be really bright. Now I'm applying the color Stinger on top of it, and I'm again using a flat shading brush and I'm just pressing the color on. I'm not blending too much, I'm just pressing it on, and when the color is even everywhere, I'm starting to blend a bit over the edges. I'm also going back in with the darker color on the outer corner and I'm blending over the edges. To create an even better transition between the very light color and the very dark color, I'm going in with the color Oh Behave in the middle of the lid, just to create more of a gradient. Now for my lower lash line, I'm taking the color Buzzkill and more of a pencil brush and I'm buffing it on. This is more of a mustardy yellow shade and it's pairing so nicely with the colors that we have applied on the top lid, so I think it looks beautiful together. I'm also trying to connect the colors on the outer corner. Now I'm taking a very small blending brush and the very light yellowy shade from the You Had Me at Hello palette, and I'm just blending this color out. Now for my inner corner, I want something very bright there, and I think I'm going in with a metallic here, but you can also go in with a white matte color if you want to be really all matte. I don't mind a bit of a metallic on my inner corner, so I'm going in with the light golden shade from the You Had Me at Hello palette. It's beautiful metallic and I think the golden tone matches perfectly well the yellow shades. I'm also going to apply a bit of it under my brow bone just to lighten it up. Now I'm going to apply some mascara off camera and I'll be right back. Now this is our finished look and I think it looks so good. I love all matte eyeshadow looks. I feel like they have something very elegant about them. I don't know if you feel the same, but for me all matte is always elegant and classy and I just love it. And I love these tones together, they look so beautiful. So the yellows, the murky browns, the pukey browns and the reddish browns, it really looks good together. So I really hope that you got inspiration from this look. I think it's perfect for fall. I'm so much into the fall vibes already. And I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I wish you all a beautiful day.